everybody, I'm your man, Dennis Pitzenbarger. We are here, SEMA 2016, inside the Las Vegas Convention Center. And I've got some great guests coming up, including my friend, Mike Copeland. I want to first preface why I love you, okay? Now, for those that don't know, before Diversified Customs, before Lingenfelter, a mecca of General Motors knowledge in this guy's head. And when we brought a car over here to SEMA, we had not one, not two, but 3 parts of C5 Corvettes, and I had to figure out, I spent an entire day looking through all data, every forum I could find, all this, to find one part of how a speed sensor comes out of a transmission, can go into a race data pack, and then back into the ECU to read speed sensors. I spent a whole day on it. And finally, after a day, I went, you know what? To heck with this. I called Mike Copeland, and he goes, oh yeah, that's the yellow-purple wire. Yellow is the signal, purple is the 5 ohm. See you later, bye, click. How many brains are in this head of yours, my friend?
Well, according to my wife, I remember unimportant things.
What's your wedding anniversary?
Yeah, that I struggle with. She actually got me twice one year because told me it was a different date.
Oh, that's just mean.
Yeah, well, that's, 40 years gets that. So, but no, I have a knack for being able to remember that stuff, and you do a couple thousand wiring harnesses, and you kind of remember some of those things. So.
Well, let's skip forward to what's going on in your life now. I mean, you were obviously very successful at General Motors. Then you moved on to Lingenfelter and had a great time there. Now Diversified Customs, just kind of having fun doing stuff. The Maverick, I mean, I don't know where to go. And last time I talked to you on the phone, have you put the LS in the snowmobile yet?
Not yet, but it's on the track. Winter's coming in Michigan, so.
There it is. I heard it's snowing in Royal Oaks.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously 26 years at General Motors, long time. Retired from there. I was the guy that built all the one-off performance stuff there. And then I left there, went to work for Lingenfelter. I was a vice president at Lingenfelter for 5 years, which is what I said I wanted to work. And so about 5 years and 3 months, I did an exit. And then I've owned Diversified Creations for 13 years. And we started it from nothing. I mean, I rented a little 2,000 square foot building, and we unlocked the door, my son and I, and started it. And today we're 16,000 square feet. We got 8 employees. We got, a 3,000 square foot showroom, a 12,000 square foot shop, and we do everything from retail sell apart to build a full car from the ground up.
What's on the docket these days with the Maverick, man? Because now listen, you are a guru of fuel injection and modern engine management, all this. But you built a Maverick with one of my most favorite speed parts of all, a tunnel ram. Yeah. Talk about that Maverick, because I know it's close to your heart. It has a lot to do with your history.
Yeah, it does. And the Maverick was my first hot rod I ever built. I bought it brand new at the Ford dealer in 1974 and drove it home and tore it apart and made a hot rod out of it. So, and I, blew up a motor. I think I put like 13 motors in that car in 2 years.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, I was really hard on motors, and I was learning. I was 17 years old. I didn't know that much, and couldn't afford to buy the really good parts, so I'd buy a less expensive option, then I'd take it about 3 steps past where it was supposed to live, and it would break. I dropped valves at 8,800. I just, usual stuff.
What's nitrous and cast pistons? They can live together.
Yeah, well, there really wasn't nitrous in the early 70s, but I did have a blower on it, but I sold it. I got married in the end of 75, and then had to sell a car in 76. I had a $109 payment, and I couldn't afford it. So I sold it, and 2,500 miles on it. 35 years later, I found it on Craigslist. My car with 4,900 miles, and
wow.
I was able to buy it back. And then I decided I would redo it the way I would have then if I had the skill and money I have today.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you blow a motor up in it since you got it back?
No, I broke a transmission.
Broke the transmission, that was it. I knew it was one of the two.
Yeah, I tried to, it's when you got a car like that, I mean, it's got a vertical gate shifter that I put in it in 1974. It's got all of those, kind of retro parts. And I got a little carried away with it when I did the engine. So it's a 408 cubic inch Cleveland with a solid roller and 12-to-1, and as you said, a tunnel ram. Got aluminum heads that are all.
Well, it's got
CNC
my favorite.
ported.
Lots of cam and lots of compression.
Oh yeah. I ordered the camshaft's a square. I mean, it just it actually shares a valve profile with the Craftsman Truck Series NASCAR motor. So it's a pretty radical piece. And but I I had another one in build. I got a little 2,000 horse Canyon I'm putting together. And so, but it wasn't going to be done for drag week, so I said, let's take the Maverick. So I never made a pass since 1975 in the car, and got it all together, went out and first pass, first day, and broke second gear in the transmission.
Just bang and it's gone.
Yeah, you know how that is when you say, well, I'm going to be kind of easy on it, you know.
Until the second bulb lights?
Yeah, and then, you know, it was like 7,000, slide your foot off the clutch, 7,000 for second gear, and it was gone.
You know what? Build, break, race, repeat.
Improve.
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 There you go.
That's it.
Look at the camera right there. People want to know what's going on at Diversified Specialties. Tell them where they go.
Well, diversifiedcreations.com.
Excuse me, Creations.
That's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. So lately, we've been really, you know, we built General Mayhem for Roadkill. So now we got that car done, and that's kind of set us as the first people that can do a Hellcat swap. So we just finished a Superbird with a Hellcat and all electronics, 8-speed automatic, ABS brakes, the whole deal. And I have 3 more of them lined up waiting to come in. So that's our kind of high-end stuff. But I mean, we're a regular, you know, everyday speed shop. You can come in and we're the only place in a 45-mile radius you can buy an AN fitting. And you know, I mean, we stock all the hardcore stuff right down to you can get a set of mud flaps there too for your pickup truck. So, you know, we live performance, we live off-road. As you well know, I got a pile of cars. I modify the heck out of all of them and beat them like Reynolds. So, I mean, that's what we do.
There you go. What's the website? Where do they go?
www.diversifiedcreations.com.
You can get anything, a mud flap or even an LS-powered snowmobile. He'll build it for you. More right here from SEMA Central coming up soon.